Henry Barbosa González was a Democratic politician from the U.S. state of Texas, who represented Texas's 20th congressional district from 1961 to 1999. Life and career. Gonzalez was born in San Antonio, Texas, the son of Mexican-born parents Genoveva and Leonidas Gonzalez, who had immigrated during the Mexican Revolution. After he received an associate's degree from San Antonio College, he earned his undergraduate credentials from the University of Texas at Austin. Later, he received a Juris Doctorate from St. Mary's University School of Law, also in San Antonio. Upon graduation, he became a probation officer and was quickly promoted to the chief office of Bexar County, Texas. In 1950, he was Scout Master of Troop 90 in San Antonio, of which his son was a member. Gonzalez served on the San Antonio City Council from 1953 to 1956, when he was elected to the Texas Senate, having defeated the Republican candidate Jesse Oppenheimer. In 1960, he defeated another Republican, Ike Simpson Campman, Jr., to hold his state Senate seat. He remained in the Senate until 1961 and set the filibuster record in the chamber at the time by speaking for 36 straight hours against a set of bills on segregation. Most of the bills were abandoned. He ran for governor in 1958 and finished second in the Democratic primary to Price Daniel. In May 1961, Gonzalez ran in the special election for the Senate seat that Lyndon B. Johnson vacated to become U.S. Vice President. He finished in sixth place in part because he had to share the liberal and Hispanic vote with Maury Maverick, Jr. of San Antonio. However, in September, President John F. Kennedy appointed U.S.state Representative Paul J. Kildare of Texas's 20th congressional district to the Court of Military Appeals. Gonzalez then entered the special election for the San Antonio-based district in November 1961 and defeated a strong Republican candidate, Attorney John W. Good, whom former U.S. President Dwight D. Eisenhower flew to San Antonio to endorse. Gonzalez would never face another contest nearly that close. He was unopposed for a full term in 1962 and was re-elected 17 times thereafter. He never faced truly serious or well-funded opposition, having been unopposed in 1970, 1974, 1976, 1978, 1982, and 1984. In fact, the 20th was so heavily Democratic that Gonzalez faced Republican opposition only 5 times and handily prevailed whenever challenged. Gonzalez became known for his staunchly liberal views. In 1963, Republican U.S. Representative Ed Foreman called Gonzalez a communist and a pinko, and Gonzalez confronted him. Gonzalez was again referred to as a communist in 1986 by a man at Earl Abel's restaurant, a popular San Antonio eatery. The 70-year-old representative responded by punching him in the face. Gonzalez was acquitted of assault for this incident when the restaurant patron dropped the charge. Gonzalez was in President Kennedy's motorcade through Dallas on November 22, 1963. He recalled rolling down the window as his car neared the Texas School Book Depository, then hearing 3 distinct shots during the assassination. Gonzalez's car proceeded to Parkland Memorial Hospital, where upon seeing a blood-caked bouquet of roses in the rear of presidential limousine, he initially believed Jackie Kennedy had been shot. There, he saw Lyndon Johnson, Lady Bird Johnson, Mrs. Kennedy, and President Kennedy's sheet-covered body. Gonzalez helped place Kennedy's casket in the hearse that transported Kennedy to Air Force One, reported to be unsettled by the effect that the assassinations of John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, and Martin Luther King, Jr. had on the nation. Gonzalez pushed in 1975 for a House committee study. In 1976, the United States House Select Committee on Assassinations was created to investigate the deaths of President Kennedy and King, and Gonzalez succeeded Thomas N. Downing as its chairman in January 1977. After a power struggle with the HSCA's council, he resigned as the committee's chairman that same year. Shortly before Gonzalez chaired the HSCA, Robert P. Gemberling, head of the FBI's investigation of the Kennedy assassination for 13 years after the release of the Warren Commission's report, said Gonzalez, as well as Downing, had preconceived conspiracy theories. According to a 1992 report, Gonzalez did not rule out the possibility of shots other than the three he heard were fired from a silencer. Gonzalez introduced legislation calling for the impeachment of Ronald Reagan and George H.W. Bush. Gonzalez also blocked hearings into Whitewater until finally agreeing to hold hearings in 1994. In 1997, Gonzalez fell ill and was unable to return to the House for over a year. Finally, he decided not to run for a 19th full term in 1998. He had long groomed his son, Charlie, to succeed him. Charlie Gonzalez won easily in 1998 and served through January 2013. Between them, father and son served 52 consecutive years in Congress. He was an outspoken critic of the Federal Reserve System and in 1993 proposed an audit of the central bank. According to Gretchen Morganson's book on the 2008 financial meltdown, Reckless Endangerment, while head of the House Banking Committee, Gonzalez invited the organization ACORN to help legislators define the goals when they were devising the new legislation covering Fannie and Freddie legacy. On October 24, 2006, it was announced that Gonzalez's personal notes, correspondence and mementos would become part of the Congressional History Collection at the University of Texas at Austin's Center for American History. The Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center in San Antonio is named for him. There are Henry B. Gonzalez Elementary Schools in Edgewood Independent School District, Eagle Pass Independent School District, La Joya Independent School District, and Dallas Independent School District. On May 1, 2016, 2 days before the 100th anniversary of Gonzalez's birthday, the San Antonio Express News ran a series of articles reminiscing on his career and legacy.